To address the fuel shortage, the Astral Express followed Miss Black Swan's suggestion to travel to Amphorius, a place known as the Eternal Land. However, soon after the arrival, March suddenly fell unconscious, and after surviving the crash, the Trailblaze Squad met the local heroes known as the Chrysos Heirs. From them, they learned that the titans sustaining the world were beginning to decay, and that Amphorius itself was scarred, broken. Thus began At the end of this epic adventure, we uncovered the truth. Amphorius was trapped within the eternal recurrence created by Finan and Cyrene. Their goal was simple: to defy the carrying on Finan's legacy. We stepped once more into the cycle, determined to find a way to break free from fate. After thwarting the schemes of Xandar, the First Genius, and Evernight, we finally gathered together to face the Lord Ravager. The battle was so immense that it even drew the gaze of Noose. Herta took Iron Tomb's place, completing her self-coronation as the Lord Ravager fell. And Cyrene, the child of remembrance, gave her life so that the seeds of a new world could take root among the stars. And so, the epic of Amphorius came to an unprecedented and romantic close. In Noose's extrapolations, the fourth instant had already begun its countdown. With the spirit of Trailblaze shining in full, we brought this journey to a close in the purest, most poetic.
This is the Interastral Peace Broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
A guest? Huh. Wonder who it could be.
That's my proposal. There's no harm in giving it some thought.
I understand. But the Express's voyages are meant to extend the Silver Rail. That won't change.
But the cosmic situation will. The Legion's threat looms over the universe, and no one can avoid it. Isn't that why you started the trailblazing journey? To connect?
When it comes to the Express's course, I can't make any decisions on my own. Madam Jade, your olive branch should be extended to everyone.
Greetings, nameless ones. Deliverer of Emphorius. I'm here to celebrate our victory before the Express makes its warp jump, and lay the groundwork for a long-term partnership. On behalf of the Strategic Investment Department, and in the name of Diamond, I hereby invite all of you to Astropolis to discuss our alliance. It's the crown jewel of Epsilon, headquarters of Interastral Peace Entertainment. It might not quite match Penaconian. Defeating Iron Tomb is, of course, a feat worthy of being recorded in the history, but you and I both know this is just the beginning. To this end, the Preservation hopes to join hands with the Erudition and the Hunt to establish an...
I'm glad to see the Astral Express is on the list.
You're being too modest. I believe the Trailblaze would make a strong candidate for leadership.
I'm truly flattered.
Consider our vote as a show of sincerity from the 10 Stoneheart.
Every stop the Express makes is decided by all passengers together. Madam Jade, please, give us some time.
Of course. Then I shall wait with anticipation.
Getting to visit the Interastral Peace Entertainment headquarters and become the leaders of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Come on! When has anything that good ever just fallen into someone's lap?
Jade is a shrewd businesswoman. Her idea of a leader might not align with what we have in mind. What do you think?
See, I told you he wouldn't agree either.
This responsibility is too heavy to bear. Even if it makes sense, we must proceed with caution. Besides, it goes against our identity as free people of the Express. Once we accept, the nature of the Trailblaze would completely change. Anyway, we should politely decline. for now.
Sunday, what does your gut tell you?
From what I know about Madame Jade, every favor she does is just groundwork to put things in her control. According to her, the IPC sees the Trailblaze as something to rally behind.
What do you think? Your misgivings are valid. The Express has its own path to follow. It's not the right time to be getting involved in political games. The discussion's over, so let's take a vote. I reserve my judgment on this.
I second that.
Me too.
I abstain.
After careful consideration, we regret to inform you that we cannot accept your proposal for the moment.
I don't suppose Mr. Sunday put in a good word for me, did he?
As you can see, the Astral Express has made its choice. But somehow, you don't seem surprised.
Change takes time. I understand. As Miss Himiko said, it's just for the moment. There's no need to give me an immediate answer. Patience.
After leaving Amphorius, the Express will seek out a developed world to restock our supplies. When that time comes, our allies from the Strategic Investment Department are welcome to visit us aboard the Express.
In that case, I have another proposal. One that might be more familiar to Miss Himiko. I hear the moon of Plain Arcadia is full again. I bet Miss Himiko would love to go home and see it, wouldn't you? stable and prosperous as usual. Plain Arcadia has long since become one of the IPC's most valuable planetary assets. Although I cannot visit there in person, if the Express passes through Plain Arcadia, welcoming ceremony.
That's very thoughtful of you. We'll give it serious consideration.
Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I should get going now. Remember, the gates of Astropolis will always be open to the Astral Express. May the winds be favorable on your trailblazing expedition.
Plain Arcadia? It's been 15 years since I last heard that name.
It's clear she came prepared. Astropolis was probably just a cover. Jade's real objective was to let us know about the IPC's movements in my homeland.
Are you planning to go back and check it out?
Why don't we first explain things to these confused kids? The civilization of Plain Arcadia on Ahatopia is my homeland. And it's also where the Astral Express once crashed and set off again. Well, I've been away for so long. To be honest, I'm also not quite sure about this. Donhong, March 7th, and you've all grown so much during your time in Amphorius. Each of you has become a truly capable Nameless. So you must understand that Jade was right. The Trailblaze no longer means what it once did for the cosmos. Do we keep wandering through space? Or, as she suggested, do we become a core force against the destruction? We should give this question some serious thought before we depart. Going back to where the Trailblaze began again could be a way to reconnect with our original purpose. More importantly, our last stop was really exhausting, so we need to take a proper break. Ahatopia is an Arcadian world steeped in the elation, making it the perfect vacation spot. So, what do you think? That's my suggestion. Oh, right. Black Swan wasn't part of our discussion earlier. Would you mind passing the message on to her?
I heard you have some ideas about the next stop. Sorry, but I'm afraid my journey with the Express has come to an end. The Memo Keepers have received summons from the Garden of Recollection, so I must return to report. But this journey through Amphorius has given me many unforgettable memories. Your trust, and my small act of rebellion against the Garden of Recollection. Covering up these traces won't be easy, so I need to leave quietly. Fortunately, a cremator has agreed to help me out, and she's waiting for me. If the Astral Express ever needs a memo keeper, I'll be glad to help. When you miss me, gently call out to me in your thoughts. If needed, the lady slumbering within March 7th knows how to find me. If I need help from the Nameless, I will reach out to all of you. Please convey my apologies to everyone for not being able to say goodbye in person. Farewell, sleepyhead.
Plain Arcadia. Another. Clearly, the fall of Iron Tomb has sent trust the lady. She's no stranger.
Still thinking about the next stop? Is that so? If she chose to leave on her own, she must have good reasons for doing so. I hope the Garden of Recollection has no way of knowing what happened inside Amphorius.
I wonder what interesting... What? She just left like that? Without even saying goodbye? Black Swan went against the laws of the Garden of Recollection to help us. I wonder if the Memo Keepers will give her a hard time at this gathering. Yeah, Pathstriders of Remembrance are all really resourceful. I hope her path ahead is smooth.
Without Black Swan, the Express would have never made it to Amphorius.
Let the conductor sound a whistle for her, and wish her smooth sailing ahead.
So, what have you all decided?
I'm on board. Let's head to Plain Arcadia.
After such a tough battle, we all deserve a good rest.
I have no objections.
Since we're all in agreement, Conductor, prepare for the warp jump.
Attention passengers! The Express is about to make the jump! Please be seated and hold on! Destination, Plain Arcadia! Let's go!
a ridiculous dream. Even more over the top than what that guy promised. Looks like the Express has once again taken the wrong route. There's nothing we can do about it. In the river of time, if cause and effect can be kept apart for long, they're bound to have a terrifying reunion. Am I right, Observer? Watching us from behind countless veils. I've been rambling on since the show just started. You must be totally lost, aren't you? Then just forget all that nonsense I was spouting. Anyway, stop looking here. What you should be focusing on is them.
So we're not just stopping in low orbit this time, but making a direct landing?
According to the comms, the officials have prepared a dedicated platform for the Astral Express to dock.
A whole platform? Just for us? Is this some kind of VIP treatment for coming home? Oh, talk about rolling out the red carpet!
The Express has arrived at the station, connecting to local communications.
From what I see, the Astral Express is considered a legend across the cosmos. So, preparing a fitting gift would be more than appropriate. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Pearl, from the IPC Strategic Investment Department. Now, in my capacity as the legal representative and CEO of this Arcadia, I welcome the Express Navigator, Miss Himiko, back home.
Hello, Miss Pearl. This is news to me. I wasn't aware that the Strategic Investment Department had taken over administration of Plain Arcadia.
As its governing official, I am still in the process of learning. If I can help this planet grow more prosperous, it would be a profound honor.
We would be even more honored to have a face-to-face conversation with you.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. While the Express is stationed here, the IPC will reasonably accommodate all your requests, including the one you just mentioned. Pardon my choice of words, but I sincerely hope that you enjoy your time in Plain Arcadia so much you never want to leave.
In that case, I'd like to know about recent events in this world. I heard from Madame J.
Indeed. I believe it's also welcoming the Express. After 15 years, now that the Phantasmoon of Elation is full again, The Phantom Moon Games will begin as scheduled. The more lively, the better. During these divine games, this time, along with the Express, a delegate from the Xianzhou Alliance has also arrived. Don't be surprised if you happen to run into them.
A Xianzhou envoy?
That's right. A big shot from the Yuchui. Since you just arrived, I won't keep you any longer. I've arranged for staff to wait for you at the platform. Feel free to ask them for anything you need. this is a token of appreciation from the Strategic Investment Department to our friends. We hope you'll enjoy yourselves to the full.
Madame Pearl's style is different from Aventurine's, but her methods are cut from the same cloth.
This could go on forever. They're really pulling out all the stops to form this anti-destruction alliance. Looks like we need to pay them a visit. Whether to understand the CEO's intentions, or to firmly reject their proposal. At least in my homeland, we have more... As for everyone else, you're free to do as you please. My suggestion is, why not take a look around and get to know this world?
In that case, Sunday and I will go gather some intel about the Xianzhou envoy.
Huh? Why you two?
I asked Don Hung to bring me along. I can't appear in public given my identity. Understanding the Xianzhou Alliance's stance...
Hey, you had the toughest time in Amphorius. Since we're splitting up, why not make your mission take a break with March? I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. Same goes for you, March.
Now we'll look like two immature kids just loafing around. Wow, you...
Don't worry, you two. Just make sure to come see me in the parlor car. I have a favor to... Marge, you're here.
So, what kind of mission do you have for us?
It's a long story, but what if I told you there was a game being played in a corner of the cosmos? And the winner might become an Eon. Would that pique your interest? You two saw that special moon in the sky, didn't you? That's a piece of artwork. Here, a ceremony called the Phantom Moon Games is held every full moon. And that's what I was talking about. The game where the winner becomes an Eon.
Pearl mentioned that name too. Just what kind of ceremony could be so mystical?
Historically, the origin of the Phantom Moon Games is tied to a group of mourning act. Legend has it that they offered heartfelt stories to the moon, hoping for a chance to have an audience with an Eon. Not really. Like the IPC's tour, but the Phantom Moon Game... the Elation. Legend has it that they personally started the Phantom Moon Games, though their motives remain a subject of much speculation. Aha is also one of the eons closest to humans. According to historical records, when a supplicant rises above the rest, the elation will manifest. Listen to the victor's wishes and share their authority for 1 minute. Considering this eon once injected all their power into a noblesse worm, it's not surprising they would do something like this.
What does it mean to become an eon for a minute?
Among past winners, some sought ultimate power. Some yearned to erase their past regrets. And someone even stored this planet within a scroll. But how their wishes were granted, The first signs of the war among the eons are beginning to show. I believe this is why the IPC has been positioning itself here for years. When I saw the Phantom Moon at its fullest, I became even more certain. This ceremony to commune with the Eon, whether genuine or not, could be the turning point that determines the destiny of the cosmos. With all eyes on these games, the IP, but what's important is that I have only one mission for you both. You might hear completely different.
Me too. I won't let him walk ahead alone.
I see you already have your own thoughts on this. In that case, everyone's got a mission to take care of. Welt and I are going to meet Pearl. We'll see what kind of surprise she has in store for us.
Now this is what I call a grand welcome. Oh, right. After a few trailed, the first person we meet at every stop. So when the door opens...
Originates at Perdido Station and is bound for the terminal station, Museum of Possible Past. The next stop is Wahaha Grand Theater.
In the name of efficiency, traverse the cosmos. We meet again, deliverer from beyond the sky. I am not the Theoros you know, but the masked fool, Xandar II Kuwabara. This time, I choose to walk the path of a... After all, I did say before.
My latest goal is to join the Genius Society and play the role of a genius. Hey there, gray hair and darling March. Sparkle? Ah, it was you all along? Surprised? Well, this time, I'm here as Planar Cadia's cultural advisor, specially appointed to be the tour director for the Express crew. Miss Sparkle is planning to toy with both your destinies as if they're just her playthings. Scared yet? I know we had some minor entanglements in Panagonia, but you all had fun there, didn't you? Now, the Astral Express has become quite the hero. What kind of misunderstanding does she have about the phrase "got along"? Time's ticking away. Thankfully, there's no... Fine, but from now on, no more pretending to be someone else. Lame. Anyway, shall we get going? Looking sharp.
Thanks for the compliment.
Ugh! The train just spoke. Before us stands not just a train, but a strangeling.
The term strangeling? Look, times...
So by the book, you really love those fancy scientific... This here is a species unique to plain Arcadia. An imaginary. Once upon a time, the artist's belief in things yet to Oops! Got sidetracked.
So you two must be... When you get a chance, hop aboard.
Thanks! We'll definitely do that when we get the chance. But, man, who would have thought that the Express here is actually a living being? An imagining. That's absolutely mind-blowing!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Duo-Mention City.
Holy smokes, there are cops at the station? Sparkle!
Having heard about the Astral Express's visit, many citizens got up early just to catch a glimpse of the Nameless. If anyone acts out of line, please.
Oh, gray hair and darling March. You're real celebrities now. Next up, I'm gonna show you even more mind... Holy cow, it's packed in here. What do we have here? Don't worry, just a little.
That pink-haired girl! She's got this adorable little bunny vibe going on. Is she the inspiration for March Bunny? And that guy with the gray hair next to her is so dashing!
But he doesn't look anything like a raccoon.
Hey there, friends from Plain Arcadia?
I don't...
Spoke to us! By the laughter! This is the most amazing moment of my life!
Wait, over here!
Everyone, please, maintain order!
The people here are way too passionate. Feels intoxicating to be the center of attention, doesn't it? Just don't... Excuse me, bosses, stop getting caught up in fan interactions. Today's schedule is really packed. Hey, you up there, Mr. Noodle-looking cat. Could you tell me how to get these two out of here?
Excuse me, that's quite hurtful. I am Station Master Meowton, responsible...
Whoa, cats really are liquid. Wait a sec. This kitty is...
The station's completely surrounded. If any of our esteemed guests get so much as I've prepared the staff passage for our Astral Express VIP. Please hurry and exit the station. station! Passengers exiting, please use your tickets to pass through the gates in an orderly manner. Please.
Staff passage? To be precise, it's the imagine. For people inside the painting. That's because this nation that was once lost. That's right. It's those civilizations. Come on, you two. Enter later.
How did I turn into Pom-Pom?
Oh, wait. On closer inspection, you don't look exactly like Pom-Pom. Maybe this is what the Trailblaze looks like to the people here. I thought I was about to go to heaven. That's right. This is Plain Arcadia, a world where strangelings roam freely, and a paradise woven from elation and wild imagination. That huge creature perched on the tower is staring right at us. It's giving me the creeps. Oh, it doesn't usually usually eat people. Unless it spots pink hair. Aw, what's the matter with you? That big fella is called a thunder coil. Don't worry, to him, we're just tiny ants on the ground. Not even enough to get stuck between his teeth. Thunder coil? With a name like that, shouldn't he be flying around making thunder and rain? Why is he just wrapped around that pillar without moving in it? Times have changed. The IPC issued a decree requiring Imaginate to integrate into civilized society. Legally, they have the same rights as humans, which means they have to work too. What? Strangelings have to work too? That's life under IPC management. Who'd dare deny an Imaginary their right to work? Now, the Thunder Coil amplifies TV tower signals, ensuring users worldwide can watch the station's broadcast. Oh, there's the big news about the Express arriving! Look! What's up with that billboard? IPC is really pulling out all the stops to hype you guys up. Don't mind me saying this, but for every penny the IPC spends on you, they expect... That's one of those giant robots Mr. Yang loves! This is a new life form that was born after the last Phantom Moon Games. An Imaginary called a Mechatron, created by the IPC. Technically speaking, it was drawn by IPC machines. Even though in plain Arcadia, the creation... This thing is also an...
Young lady, I must correct your cognitive bias. We are absolutely...
The Mechatron spoke!
Our creation isn't as complicated as mechs, and we're not as fragile as Intellitrons when core materials and gems.
I get it. So you moved...
Oh, seems someone knows their stuff.
Yeah. That was 15 years ago. Wish power reaches its peak during the full moon. And so, Imaginate take this chance to multiply and thrive. Just like they say in documentaries, when spring arrives and nature awakens, the novelty's probably worn off by now. Is that a dessert shop run by cats? Dreamless Coffee is a chain store owned by Cat Imaginé. The coffee and dessert. Stop talking. I'll buy you a coffee if you just shush it.
Let me have a taste.
travelers from outer space. Welcome to Plain Arcadia. How's the situation in the cosmos these days? Oh my! If it isn't the heroes of the Astral Express! What an honor to as Nameless. You must go on life and death adventures all the time, right?
Happy forever? Is that even possible? Yeah. If you keep eating sweets, at some point, they stop tasting as sweet as they used to.
If you're interested in learning more, crushing workloads. Just like how the
Hey,
you two.
Oh, great. This lady.
I hope we can have another.
Oh, there's something on the traffic light. Should we check it out from the overpass? Oh, look! There's a comic book store! I've been wondering about this since we were at the station. These colorful little dumplings seem to be all over the streets here.
Ah, you must be tourists? Don't panic. Those are just... the tiny wishes that humans make. And some say these little creatures are proto-imaginae. They just never...
They do look pretty adorable. Like little probably shouldn't...
They may be mischievous, but please...
Ugh! Eating random things...
This is so pretty.
Legend has it the Laughter themselves painted it. But who knows what's true and what's not. So, does Aha really watch over those who attend the Phantas Moon Games through this moon? Well. Didn't expect dark. I knew it! The Laughter once traveled with your Akibilly, and now the Nameless are drawn to their game in this Arcadia. Must be fate. So, what aspect of the Phantas Moon Games would you like to know about? You must have heard the legend of the 8 morning actors who offered their stories to the moon in order to try to move Aha. The masks that were worn by these 8 people are the tickets to joining the games. Under the full Phantas Moon, choose one of the masks and become a supplicant. Then you can compete with the other 7 for the chance to meet the Eon. Looks like we'll need to get a mask first if we want to join the games.
modern terms, it's all about getting views and clicks.
Views and clicks? Are you kidding me? They didn't have that kind of stuff in, mythological times.
That's how the legend goes. The morning actors offered up their stories, but the laughter didn't even spare them a glance. And so, to catch the eon, it's still the same today. Oh? Don't tell me our prayer. Let's drop it this time.
Oh, what kind of issues could pop?
Let's head this way. We can turn into the food street. They've got all sorts of goodies there.
Click, click.
Huh?
I felt like someone was sneakily following us around for a while now. Looks like it wasn't my imagination.
What's this little thing's deal, huh? It's kinda dressed like you, isn't it?
Not surprising at all. The Astral Express is quite the celebrity these days, turning heads wherever they go. There's always someone keeping a close eye on your every move. Click, 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 click!
Holy Bravoli! Bravobo Weekly Exclusive Scoop! Famous raccoon from the Astral Express caught in secret rendezvous with streamer Sparksy, seemingly to join forces for the Phantom Moon Games.
Famous raccoon? Secret rendezvous with Sparksy? What is he talking about?
Some tabloid journalist trying to stir up a juicy scandal, huh? They might both use cameras. But our darling March is way cuter than this paparazzi creep.
Hey, I can speak for myself.
Click, 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 click! Breaking news from...
Hey, don't write nonsense in your report.
Can't catch me! Boom, 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 boom! I'm out of here!
So, are we gonna kill the Furbo to silence it?
We would never do something so violent. can... transform into different things. Let's look around.
Deja vu. Deja vu.
Finally cornered this troublemaker. Delete those sneaky photos, and don't you dare write any of your made-up stories, or I'm gonna show you what's what.
To escape now. For Bullitzer, me, I'm on fire!
Whoa, why did this guy suddenly get into a Here we go.
Do it! Forever do it! Soul, with this divine power, I reforge all things! Insanity! Soul! My friends? Indulge yourselves! We can do anything! Burn it all! Now accept your punishment! Through my blood! Forever do it! Insanity! Soul!
You've got some nerve. Sneaking photos of the Sparkle and the Astral Express. I mistook you for someone else. I thought you were that famous streamer. As for the Express's Great Raccoon, we're all huge fans of the Great Raccoon. You see, I've even styled my whole outfit after your work.
Now, let's talk...
Oh, really? Right now, I've got no money.
The president of your magazine publisher?
I have no idea. President Nyla specifically warned us that if we got into trouble outside, we absolutely mustn't mention
you are spilling all the beans on her.
Since I offended the Great Raccoon of the Express, I suppose we could settle this with some compensation.
Huh? Didn't you just say you had no money? What's with the sudden change of heart? This seems fishy.
My pockets are truly empty. However, regarding compensation, rest assured, President...
Ugh, darn it. It got away again. Make sure to...
Money can't buy entertainment this good. Right now in plain Arcadia.
So, Sparkle...
My darling March, you... You got that right. Why would I ever hurt my favorite source of joy? What you should be worried about right now isn't me or that tabloid journalist from earlier. Mm-mm. Has the renowned Astral Express come to plain Arcadia as tourists on vacation? Or are you here for the Eon's game? Eager to share their authority? If you decide to join this game, you'd better stay on your toes. There are quite a few people looking to join the Phantom Moon Games and become a supplicant. In their eyes, the Astral Express is the perfect prey. Among the folks I know, there's one who might become your enemy. She's about to put on quite a show at the plaza up ahead. Wanna go check it out together?
These little wisps are quite mischievous.
As lively as our darling March.
Hey, I'm being super well behaved here. Wow, so many gold coins.
Just some unclaimed willpower fragments. Pick them up when you find them. The Elation is naturally the most venerated deity here. However, the IPC has built a comprehensive network in plain Arcadia. Word from the tavern is that the IPC wants to control this year's Phantom Moon Games. Though they've been itching to do us fools, those IPC folks are like, the worst part is, these folks actually enjoy it. They're like, come on in and feel it for yourself. Plain Arcadia has enough entertainment to keep you busy until doomsday without repeating anything. But you know what's missing here? Real fun! What's the difference between being glued to the internet all day and being stuck in a dream? Phantasmoon Games must not fall into the IPC's hands and be reduced to a business deal decided by internal bidding. It must not become just another bargaining chip in the power struggle between cosmic forces. Even I get tired of forcing myself to find dumb ways to have fun. This is a rare opportunity. So let me show you what Miss Sparkle looks like when she gets serious. I witnessed the potential of the Trailblaze in Penacony. The sparks that fly when paths collide. It's absolutely mesmerizing. In plain Arcadia, what surprises will you bring for the elation? And there's also the preservation, the hunt. Don't you think that on the eve of the Phantasmoon Games, plain Arcadia looks just like a card game among eons? If that... Friends, have you ever heard of Cosmicon Collective?
What's that?
It's the hottest trading card game in the world right now. Tons of people are playing it at the tavern, too. The cards feature legendary figures from across the universe, along with their... Why don't you take gray hair? Care to play cards with me? If you beat me, I'll tell you the... Since you won, this card is yours. If you want more cards, go chat with the card masters at the plaza. A streamer who's about to go live at the plaza. She calls her... That's right. She's your enemy. This streamer, just like you, has been seeking a chance to join the Phantasmoon Games. It won't be long before she...
That little trouble you've gotten yourself into. It's her, isn't it?
Ah, darling Mark.
There she is! That woman who stuck me in the trash can! Right there! Get her!
Everything. Now that the IPC guide is here, the tavern guide will be on her way.
So, you really weren't.
Quality time to remember this well. For all supplicants who join the Phantasmoon Games, whether they look up or down, the moon that humanity gazes upon.
Is this some kind of riddle?
Remember this little riddle? You might need it when we meet again.
Finally! Found you guys.
You wouldn't happen to be the guide the IPC assigned to us, would you, Mr. Scott?
That's exactly right. We meet again, bosses. After the Holy Grail War back in Penacony, Mr. Aventurine graciously offered me a chance to turn over a new leaf by working for the Strategic Investment Department. And as it happens, Madame Pearl wanted to find someone who got along with the Express crew to be a guide. So just before I came to start my job today, someone suddenly knocked me out cold. And when I woke up, I found myself stuffed in a trash can. That's right. It was that woman who kidnapped you just now. When I catch her, I'll make her pay until she's completely broke.
Is way more lovable than this one here.
I knew it! You don't want to see my despicable face! Hi. So, dear bosses, would you like to grab...
Mr. Scott's dedication to his work is so intense. It's almost painful to watch.
Enemy? Not on my watch. Now, that's not really appropriate, is it? But I'm on duty right now, and I was assigned to be your... Now, you see that card player over there? You can go chat with... Since it's your order, I'll humbly obey. But hey... Ha! As expected of the Nameless, our great hero. You're boss? By giving you the good... Oh, right. There are other players around this plaza. If you're still up for more...
Lady Sparksy's stream should be starting soon!
Sparksy? That Furbo from just now mentioned that name too. What's her relationship with Sparkle?
Oh! There's someone who doesn't know the great Lady Sparksy? I smell a new fan in the making!
Would you mind introducing this Miss Sparksy to us?
I am so glad I get to introduce. She's the cutest live streamer, and she's about to start streaming right here in this.
Hello? Hello? Oh, my lovely fans. Sorry to keep you waiting. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Sparksicle!
Has everyone been working hard today? Did everyone eat properly?
A full belly makes a happy heart! Let's watch Sparksicle till it gets dark!
Has everyone been treating me with lots of love today?
Forever devoted to Lady Sparksy! If ever not, may lightning strike!
Something's off. Why do I sense my old model's aura on some people in the audience today? Oh boy. She must be talking about us. Let's see. Which naughty ones went to meet someone they...
Sparksicle! Sparksicle! Sparksicle!
Isn't this the gray hair my old model always talks about? Teeny little baby ready to deal with me? What a jerk! Her favorite toy is mine now! Let's Sparksicle do a proper sober.
My outfit changed? Are you the enemy that Sparkle mentioned? What exactly is your relationship with Sparkle?
Useless old model sent you to save her. Hoping that you join the fantasy electronic cage. Looks like I'll have to use the power of love to catch you and bring you back.
lovely fans. Those two bullies want to hurt me.
Get those baddies!
Hey! We can't. No harm. Talk this out. Isn't that exact? You want to control the game that the laughter left for this world. Just like the IPC, don't you? The ceremony left by the Master of Elation must not be defiled by the likes of you and turned into some boring, pathetic You've got us all wrong! Bringing the fun back to the Phantom Moon Games. That's the Masked Fool's unequivocal duty. Cutest fans. Let's get this party started!
How's this taste? The confidence. Forever do it!
Just do your thing, Sparky! We'll crush all the haters for you!
Oh, darn it! She's rallying her fans to attack us!
Burn it all! I'll accept your punishment. Time to mix things up. My friends, indulge yourselves! Fury upon you!
Stand down! Everyone, don't move a muscle. Imagine you're under arrest for breaking the law. Passengers of the Astral Express. I'm an officer from the Department of Aberration Defense.
You meddlesome fool! Officials have no right to interfere with the supplicant's actions during the Phantom Moon Games, do they?
Only those who possess a mask can be called. Plain Arcadia is a society governed by law.
Severely punished? You're just a That's exactly what I'm saying. Plain Arcadia under the IPC's rule is boring as hell. Even the Nameless, you're free to go for now. But I'll be keeping my eyes on you. Next time we meet, I'll turn you into devoted fans.
Escaped. Excuse me. I'd like to have a word with you two. Thank goodness we made it in time. Otherwise, things could have turned out pretty badly.
Don't worry. March and I don't get hurt that easily.
By saying things could have turned out pretty badly, I meant you and Miss March knocking out all of her fans.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. Nice. Nice. Nice.
Lucky across the blue is now a cartoon. Conductor,
Nice.
trailblazing.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Let me introduce myself again. I'm Kuchiba, an officer from the Department of Aberration Defense.
We don't need to introduce ourselves, do we? Miss Kuchiba, you probably know who we are.
Of course. The newspapers, TV channels, they've all been reporting on you non-stop. Police dog. However, as a staff... As you both know, Plain Arcadia is quite a fascinating world. Creatures made real by artists' brushstrokes. Objects that unexpectedly come to life. Strange dimension. This is what the Department of Aberration Defense exists for. And of course, there's the Phantasmoon game.
If I'm not mistaken, was it Mr. Scott who sent you here?
So that's the name of that high and mighty IPC specialist. This... Mr. Scott believed he wasn't dealing with ordinary criminals. but with masked fools, which required decisive action.
Well, it's not surprising. But what do we do now? Our guide ran off, and we got into a fight with Sparksy's fans. I guess our shopping plans for today are down the drain. Should we give Himeko a call? I guess you're right.
No need to rush, you two. I bet you haven't tried the local delicacies yet, have you? How about this? I'll take you both to grab a bite nearby. That way you can kill...
Yay! My stomach's been growling like crazy!
Color reproduction, 96.2%. Brushstroke reproduction, 93.6%. Conclusion, this forgery can now be considered the authentic piece.
Yet you still seem dissatisfied. Tell me, what troubles you? Is it that less than 4% margin of error? Or something beyond the numbers?
I'm grappling with a quality that defies measurement. Artistry. It is the prerequisite for becoming the steward of this Arcadia.
But you already are its steward. Diamond will remember that you only took 6 months to claim that title.
It was 5 months and 15 days. Empty titles mean nothing. In plain Arcadia, political influence carries limited weight. To add a stroke to this artwork, one must first understand art.
I know you. This is the conclusion, not the cause. The piece before you, Worldbreaker Waves, is a relic from one of the civilizations in Ahatopia's history. The final work left behind by Graphia, the ancestral painter of ancient Benzai Tengoku. Legend says she performed a miracle, conjuring an entire plane of existence and sealing the whole world within her scroll. Do you want to know how she did it?
I will not deny it. People call her achievements a miracle, meaning its true nature remains unknown. In other words, it is an unexplored market. Understanding comes first.
Perhaps this is why Diamond chose you. And until the 10 stone hearts await a metamorphosis. May you find your own pearl in the strange and dazzling sea.
Thank you, but my mission is to oversee the progress of the Phantasmoon Games. Personal growth is not part of the task. Jade, allow me to point this out. The 10 stone hearts are 10 independent decision makers. Your attempts to bind people together will only prove counterproductive and bring needless loss. As always, I follow the optimal choice. Neutrality. That is also my answer to Obsidian.
A flawless reply.
Lady Pearl, that Express Navigator has come to see you.
It seems we no longer have the leisure to speak of art.
This is all I have to say. Tell Diamond, I will fulfill my duty of strategic investment. Send the guests in.
Both of you, please, come in.
Forgive the sudden visit, and thank you for receiving us.
It is not sudden. In my deductions, a visit from the Express crew was an optimal choice for achieving effective communication. I am glad. Everything is proceeding smoothly.
To skip the formalities would be best. I imagine that, at your core, you're already well aware of our purposes.
I know that you have come for the Anti-Destruction Alliance. The probability of refusing the proposal stands at 91.2%. Can you tell me why? That is a reasonable concern. Allow me to present data that is often overlooked. In the past 2 eras, 1,263 planets have joined the pan-cosmic trade system, and 63% of them have preserved their native civilizations. This is the result of the Strategic Investment Department's work. Planar Cadia is one such world. On this land, the preservation and the elation coexist in...
That remains open to debate.
I recognize that throughout this war against the destruction, every participant may experience moments of doubt or retreat. But, based on extrapolations, we believe by following the route of the Trailblaze and building upon the framework of the preservation, we shall gather the manpower of the Harmony, the computational strength of the Erudition, and the military might of the Hunt. The threat of the destruction will, ultimately, be eliminated. Hesitation breeds instability, and...
Your point is valid, but allow me to note one error. That number, 91.2%, is inaccurate.
Then, is the probability of rejection 100%?
No, it is 0%. Interestingly, the difference between 0 and 1 is also only a matter of perspective. We did not come to refuse the notion. On the contrary, the Astral Express seeks to work with you.
This outcome exceeds my extrapolations. Tell me, was it a change in your emotion that led you both to shift your decision?
No. Actually, your earlier perspective inspired me. The IPC deals with powers that command billions of lives in this cosmic game of cards. The Express had always been insignificant compared to them. We've simply been earnestly trailblazing and exploring all this time, trying to help worlds in crisis. Now, it is this earnestness that has drawn many to journey with the Express, while the Nameless's simplicity assures our friends that they will not be consumed and lose their sense of self. That is why we came to you, Miss Pearl. Please set aside your role as one of the 10 Stonehearts and imagine this possibility. To fight against the destruction, there is no need for an alliance. What we need is to stand by each other. The IPC may not stand as an ally of the Express, nor might the Strategic Investment Department. But you can. Work with the Harmony. Calculate alongside the Erudition. Help aim the arrows of the Hunt. And build the steadfast shield of the Preservation.
Then, what part does the Trailblaze wish to play in all this?
We shall become the sail.
The ship's sail? That sounds no different from my former proposal. logic reminds me that those words you spoke are little more than rhetoric. However, I will follow the optimal decision. Neutrality.
You mentioned that the IPC has never changed Plain Arcadia, and it still follows the path of elation. But in my eyes, Plain Arcadia has not been altered because it still has value. Just like the Astral Express. The IPC intends to use the Phantasmoon games to reach out to an Eon and draw them in. Am I right?
That involves classified information. I have no comments. However, since Miss Himiko is open to cooperation, I can share more within reasonable limits. This way, guests.
A place in the world in canvas, called the Phantasmoon Courtyard.
This ancient tree has stood for 1,000 years, blooming only on the eve of the games. According to ancient texts, this is the heart of the Phantasmoon Games ceremony. 8 masks, 8 supplicants. When people don the ancient masks in the near future, the altar will also reveal the masks' forms. Then, the games shall begin. I've been told, Miss Himiko, that Graphia's blood courses through your veins. The messenger of the hunt is here as well at this moment. This ceremony, to compete for the elation, is but a reflection of cosmic politics. In that case, why not use the result of the Phantasmoon Games to decide whether the Express will become a sail or a banner?
We'll consider your proposal. However, to take part in the games, one must have a mask of elation. I assume the IPC has prepared for that.
As of now, the number of masks I possess is 3. With more time, I could obtain even more. In all of history, no one has conceived, but this time, the IPC intends to regulate the games with our resources and influence.
It is not unusual for visitors from beyond the sky to join the Phantasmoon Games, but the IPC actually seeks to control the entire thing? The Eon of Elation is famed for unpredictability. Miss Pearl, you must take care. This is a word of caution.
It is precisely because Aha is so mercurial that such an elated attempt has a chance to succeed.
Pardon the interruption, Madam Pearl.
The guide you dispatched has sent word. The masked fools have stirred up trouble, attacking him and the Express guests. They were separated in the chaos.
That is not surprising. Those masked fools have long kept the IPC in their sights. It seems the Phantasmoon Games have begun, regardless of the Express's choice.
I'll get in touch with those 2 kids. Miss Pearl, Welt and I must take our leave now, for the sake of security.
Are you both leaving already? Especially your ancestors.
I'm counting.
Mr. Yang, please accept this gift before you leave. You misunderstand. To offer the nick... I am aware. Mr. Yang has an expert understanding of robotics. I chose this gift especially for you.
Graphia Academy? What kind of place is that?
It is a school that trains artists, and it's quite well known in this world.
We need to wait for someone there? Do you know the way, Miss?
Allow me to guide you both and ensure you're...
To school, lined with falling blossoms? It's such a youthful feeling. Definitely worth a photo.
Yes, quite a few TV dramas have been filmed here.
I imagine it is perfect for those classic series, where couples part ways, or lovers miss their chance, right?
Exactly. Follow this road straight ahead. This is Graphia Academy. You can wait for your companions here. Oh, and to prevent further surprises, I have already informed your guide of your situation. Here is my contact info.
Thank you so much, Miss Kuchiba. Sorry for the trouble. We're here. Let's check in with Mr. Yang first and see where he is. Still hasn't replied?
Shall we find a place with better reception? How about... No way. I was just thinking, isn't this Big Sis Himeko's alma mater? The school lobby. It looks exactly like what I've seen in animations. Too bad neither of us ever went to a real school. If only we could take... Hey, how about we sneak in and pretend to be students? Oh, please. We only spent a few days at Paperfold University. Where did you even buy that diploma? Well, since we can't contact Mr. Yang yet... Come here, quick! Look at this wave! It's so spectacular! It won't suddenly come crashing down and drench us, will it? Wait, this is painted too? The painter's name is even stated next to it. Raffia. Who's that?
March 7th and Company. Your transfer procedures have been completed. Please proceed to the Dean's office immediately.
Transfer procedures? What's going on here? Let's go take a look, shall we?
Back to the teacher again.
Who's that tall guy with the brownie glasses? What the heck? Why is Scott here?
What year are you two in? See...
Wait. You. Why do you two look so familiar? It feels like someone sent me here to find you.
Now I know it's definitely the real Scott. Where did we get teleported to? Well, I don't want to go to the same school with someone like that. Mr. Yang, you're here. That was Scott. Where did he go? Wait. Why did you your business all about?
Well, starting from today, you two are officially transferring to this academy to begin your brand new school life.
Sparksy?
Yoo-hoo! My good classmates, we meet again.
What are you doing here?
What news on the net could possibly escape the all-knowing digital fairy Sparksicle? Of course! As of this moment, after all, this school is filled with fans who watch my streams. A little cognitive adjustment is all it takes to make plenty of them do whatever I want. Huh? Why the hostile stares? Sure. All right, relax. How about forgetting the fantasy games for now? Instead, throw yourselves into a carefree, cozy, romantic, and enthusiastic school life. Oh no!
Wake up! Wake up! The teacher's here! Idiot!
The artist qualification exam is right around the corner.
Silence! How dare you? All you stands and...
It's fine, Scott. Such strong will. Soon you will be just like these students. All of you. Students, today is campus and teachers are all required to pitch in as well.
It's not for Miss...
Scott, it has been 2 years since that baseball club incident. Are you still holding a grudge against him?
Ha! Easy for you to say. If it weren't for this one... If apologies solved every... Just last week, when I was... And when I tried to fish it out... Listen up! I'm here to challenge you. You two! Out of my...
School? Students? What in the world is going on here?
My dear classmate. She has always been... You stumped me there. At our age, what else could we be but students here? Don't tell me. Did the pressure of school make you lose your memory? Actually, we just... Look, this is our class photo. Does it bring anything back to you?
I mean the other one. That girl with pink hair and long ears?
Who was that again? Is she really someone in our class? Or just some random outsider sneaking in? Anyway, let me and see. This guy? That's, he lost a bet. Look! The dean is in this photo too. And...
Yeah. I think that's right.
Remember that night we snuck into the archive room to retrieve the camera we left behind? And that time you bravely stopped Scott from bullying the underclassmen.